Good morning, everybody. So let us start our lecture today. And today is November 4th. And as usual, let us see our syllabus first. So this week we are discussing heaps. Okay. So what is a heap? A heap is a complete binary tree, right? And it has the characteristics is that all parent element, okay, are greater than there's child elements. Okay, that's actually usually called a max heap. Also, you can, in general, we say a heap is a max heap. Okay, we're coming to this. So a heap is a complete binary tree. That means it is a balanced tree, right? How it is balanced? Because in a complete binary tree, without filling, for instance, this one is not a complete binary tree. This one is not a heap. In our last lecture, we discussed, because without filling up this, the left child of 46, we cannot go to the right child of 46. So in that way, that means that, for instance, this one meets that criteria because it fills up left, okay, and also it also meet. But there is another criteria is that, as I said, by default, a heap is a max heap. Okay, so 91 should be greater than all of its children. Okay, and then let us check over here. So 91 is greater than 77, 77 is greater than 69, and also greater than 3. So 46, 90 is less than 91, and 46 is greater than 11. This is good. Now let us see this one. So this one, it is a complete binary tree, but it is not a heap, because here 77 is greater than 52, so 77 should be at the top. So in our real life, can you give me an example of a heap? Who can speak out? Can you please give me an example of a heap in real life?
I would say like a family tree.
Yes, our family tree. That's good example. Our family tree. So if this is age of my grandfather. Okay, a child grandfather. So my parent and my uncles, they must be younger than my grandfather. Okay, and if this is me, and then this is maybe another sibling, it may happen. Okay, and this way, so okay, that's good. So heap is actually used for sorting purpose. Okay, so that is not maybe not okay. Maybe I have not checked the syllabus content yet. So sorting purpose we can use heap, but maybe we'll see how to use heap for sorting. Okay, at the end of the semester. We know that we have only 2 more weeks left before we go to our semester break, and hopefully we will finish by this time. We will finish. So December 6th. Let me see. Hold on a second. December 6th is Monday. Oh, we don't have any lecture actually on December 6th. Okay, so actually November 29th. November 29th, and then December 1st will be our last lecture. So this is Monday, although officially Monday is last lecture, but we do not meet on Monday. So in 1st December, we will have our last lecture, right? So if we get our time, so then we will see how we can use heap for sorting purpose. So there is a heap sort algorithm. This popular algorithm, there is a heap sort algorithm. Okay, so that in our last lecture, I thought I would cover this in my lecture, but it is not in the syllabus for this course. So, so let us see that what we discussed in our last lecture. We discussed that how to add a node in our heap. Okay, so how to add a node in our heap? The way is that since a heap is built as a complete binary tree, so that is the next immediate available child position it will take, and it will always take a leaf position. So then 42. Now after we placing it on 42, so then we will do a reheapification. So reheapification heap means, as we know that for this sub part of this tree, for this this subtree of this entire tree of this large tree, okay, it also need to be maintained a heap property. The heap property is that, so it is a complete, that's good. Then second one is that the parent must be greater than, parent value must be greater than the child value, both child value. So that means, but it violates over here, so we need to reheapify. And then in case of adding, we will go upward. So from bottom to up. So for instance, first of all, we will check verification for this one, then 42 will go over here, and this 27 will come over here. So we will do a swapping here, swapping process. Okay, 42 will come over here. Now again, we will check, so we will check this part. We'll check this part. We'll check this part. In this part, we will check whether it maintains a heap. No, there is a violation, right? We see that 42 will come up. So in the next page, 42 and 35 will be swapped. So 42 will come over here. Now what we will check this part of the tree. And we see that 42 is less than 45, then it's good. Okay, now you see that first of all we check this one, second one we check these two, and third one, third phase we check this one. So then we are coming from down to up. So this is called upward heapification. The term here you see in the book, it has, for in case of addition, we do upward heapification. Okay. Then it is done. Now, in order to remove a number from a heap, so for instance, if you want to remove 27, then it's easy. Removing 27 is easy, right? Just we will put null value over here. Okay, that's why we'll remove this one. Okay, so or if we implement it with an array, then we will reduce the array size by 1. If we reduce array size, then this will be out of array. But however, if we want to delete an internal node, anyone, not the last one, so then what do we need to do? The last one, we need to swap that element with the last element. For instance, if we want to delete 45 over here, this is the root element, right? So 45 will be initially, previously you see that 27 was here, so 27 will take place 40. At 45. Now we need to go downward. We need to put 27, which is right place. How do we go to downward? So in that case, we will start from here. So we can check from first this one. 27 is less than 42, so then there will be a swap between 27 and 42. Okay, and then next time we will check if we need another swapping over here. So this is number 1 and number 2. So 27 is less than 37. So in our next phase, 37 will go up. See, then in the third phase, we will check this. Is 27 less than 19? No. So then it will stay as is. Okay, no change in it. Okay, so then how do we implement a heap? Since a heap is a complete binary tree, it is easy to implement a heap using an array, right? So how do we, in our last lecture, remember that, how do we implement a heap using an array? So we know there is a formula. The formula, how do we find for child, the index of child element for every element for here. So the elements are 24. So this will go to index 0. This is index 0, this is index 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, and then we know that the index of left element equal to 2i plus 1. Okay, so for I equal to 0, you can say if I equal to 0, then 2i plus 1, that means 2 plus 0 plus 1. The index 42 will root will always come as index 0. Then we are getting the index of 31. So then 2 times 0 in index 0, I equal to 0, 2 times 0, 0 plus 1. So 35 will be coming here. Okay, and then index of right element equal to 2i plus 2. So I equal to 0, 2i plus 2 equal to 2. So index 23rd will be here. Okay, now this one, or this one, right? So here now we'll come this one. This one, so let us see. So let us see which one will be okay, so then here 1 index I equal to 1 over here, right? So then 1, 2 into 1, 2 plus 1, 3. So third index will go 27. and then I equal to 1, then 2 times 2, 2 plus 2, 4. So then 21 will go over here. Okay. And this way we can implement a heap using an array. Does anyone has any questions so far? Okay, so you see that way that's implemented, and then okay, so we don't care what is this part of this array because this array is empty for this and this part is empty. Okay. Okay, there are other kind of trees, but we are not using this. Okay, so now summarization. So a heap is a complete binary tree where the entry at each node is greater than or equal to the entries of each child. Okay, be careful. Yeah, greater than or equal to. It can be equal to. Okay, and then to add an entry of a heap, we do upward revision, right? And to remove an entry, a biggest entry, so then we do downward heapification. A heap is easily implemented as an array since it is a complete binary tree. Now, let us see some example. But before that, has anyone any other question? Okay, so let me open my replit and let me share you with some example. Okay. So how to build a heap? Okay, so heap, for instance, this is the algorithm, this is the method. So max heap. Okay, so max heap is not, this is C++. This program is written with C++. Okay, and this is the program function to do max heap. Okay, I will give you the link of this program, and then you just practice it. Okay, and you save it in your account and practice it. Okay, so let me give it. Let me run this program first. Okay, you see that 27, 17, 10. So these elements, these are the elements. Okay, these elements are given randomly in a set or in an array, set of numbers. Okay, and then the max cppy build max heap is calling this so then this given element are put in a set in A, and then this A is passed to the A is an array. Okay, it's passed to max heap, and it is finally this output, and then it builds the max heap, and then if you run this, then you will see 27, 17. So how this heap will be? So in array, so here 27, right? The left element will be 17. The right element will be 10. The left element will be then 16. 16 will be left element of, and then 13 will be this element. and then 9 will be this element, and then 10 will be this element. Okay, and then 5 will be this element, and then 7 will be this element, and then 12 will be this element, and then 4 will be this element, and then 8 will be this element, and then 3 will be this element, and 1 will be this element. Okay, so does anyone has any question? Okay, I'm giving you this program, so you will practice it. Okay. So max heap is in by default it is called the max heap, but you can also do min heap. Okay, the same formula over here, but there is a difference. For instance, here if just on this little bit change over here. Okay, the program is exactly same. Okay, so I'm giving you this program also. You can practice this. Okay, the programs are easy, so you can, I think you can do it yourself. Okay, so just save it in your account and then try to understand it. If you don't understand it, in our next lecture we will discuss, and I think you should be able to do it. So here is recursive way we are calling, is calling itself. The max heap calls itself in order to build the heap. Oh, sorry, in order to build the heap, so it's not recursive. In order to build the heap, max heap, we just call, so this is called max heapify. Max, we could put some max heapify. Okay. Okay, that's all for today. We don't have anything to discuss, but does anyone has any other question? Okay.
No.
Is there a quiz this week?
Yes. Yeah, but I will. I'm working on the quiz. I will upload the quiz soon, today or tonight or tomorrow morning, and then you will get time until next week to complete it.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Okay, I will extend it. The quiz will be only 3, but on previous maybe by 3 and binary search. Maybe I will include heap. Then let us see. Okay. We have maximum 6 quizzes. Okay, so this will be our 5th quizzes. Okay, let us take our attendance. Give me your name. We are at the end of the semester. Okay, so we have also only a few topics left. 2 more weeks. Okay, but do not miss our lecture. Let's see, November 2 and then 4 November. And Jason, Matthew, Daniel, Myers, Antonio,
Here.
Jasmine, Teton, Elisa, Tyler,
Here.
Ernest, Angel, Jaden.
Here.
You please look at if someone send attendance and chat, please let me know, okay? Cody, Isaiah,
Here.
Jimmy,
Here.
Savvy, Loyal, Dave,
Here.
Lowell is here.
Karen, Mikhail,
Here.
Jess, Morning, James, Brandon,
Here.
Noah, Kenya,
Here.
here, Alan, Jimmy, Lily here,
Here.
Jesus, Cameron, Sebastian,
Here.
Alex,
Here.
Justin, Daniel, Andrew, Nicholas, Andrew,
Here.
Nicholas,
Nicholas here.
Jessica. Okay. Okay.
Professor Savvy, line 17 is here. I just had to join late because of the meeting.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm here too.
What is your name?
Alicia,
What is the number?
9.
Okay. So the mainly is so that so please just practice this program, okay? I shared with you. Please save it in your account and then here how to do heapification over here. So main term is heapification over there, okay? And then we do how to build a max heap. So later, if our syllabus permits, then we will see how to use heap for heap sort. Heap sort is a popular sorting algorithm. Okay. Matt.
Hey, Professor, Ernest is here. Sorry.
Ernest. What is your number?
Number 11, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. And you have a good day.
Professor,
Yes.
do you what are we? When is the final? Like, what are we doing for the final? Is that like, are we using like lockdown browser or?
Yeah, we will lock down browser. Maybe it's okay. We will see. Our final will be. That's good question. I was thinking to do that. Our final you have to take in university, face-to-face test. General.
If all our classes are online and we don't have like a parking pass or anything to be able to park on campus, what are we supposed to do about the final?
Okay, that is a good question. But so far, I was told that final will be in campus. I will discuss this with our professor. Okay. And then if it is in not in campus, then definitely we will use lockdown browser. Is online.
All right, thank you.
We'll talk this with our professor. Okay. And has any other question?
I actually have a question about the homework. I've been trying to email about asking what it is exactly, and I haven't been able to figure out what that grade is.
Oh, can you please forward me, send me that email again?
Okay.
I missed that. Okay. That's it for now. Thank you so much, everybody.